Hello, Bob Ullman here, Nashua, New Hampshire. It is August 19th. Boy, how time marches on, huh? August 19th, 2013. And we're getting closer to that point where I'm moving to Florida. That'll be at the end of October. So I'm excited about that. Okay. Each day I get more excited. I'm heading down there first for an event in the blogging business that I'm involved with. We have an event down there at October 28th in Orlando, and then I'm just going to stay. I'm staying down a little further. I'm going a little further south to southern Florida, southeast Florida. But what we're here to talk about today is the importance of personal development. Now, the company I'm with, again, this blogging business that I'm with, which is just on fire. It's an amazing business, and there'll certainly be a link somewhere in here. But it's much more than just blogging and social networking and learning all that stuff. They put a lot of effort in on the personal development area, skills of personal development, developing your mind, developing your mindset, developing. Becoming more enthusiastic, more positive, more determined, increasing your desire, learning to get a main purpose or a definite purpose, and have something, know the direction you're in, never getting a never give up attitude, all that kind of stuff. Why is that? I mean, I guess what I want to talk about today is why is that so important for success? And I really don't care what business you're in. Any business you're in, or even anything through life, if you have the right attitude, the right mindset, you will be successful. If you don't, it's very, very difficult, because along the road, along your road, there's always going to be bumps. Occasionally, little bumps in the road appear, and they do with all of us. And there's always challenges. If the mind is not strong, if you're not fixed on your goal, if it's not like a burning desire in your mind, that's when people give up. They give up when they reach the bump in the road. It might not be the first. Maybe they're all excited. They get a little bump. They tell their friend about something they found that they're super excited. The friend says, "Oh, isn't that one of those, pyramid schemes or something like that?" And, oh yeah, no, I wouldn't get involved in that. Well, the next thing you know, they were shot down a little, and it may not be. Hey, the first shoot down may not be enough, but they're likely to run into a few of those. There's always a number of those type of people out there. They're just not, for whatever reason, those are not the right people. And you move on until you find the right ones. And you try to find ways to attract, again, if you learn the right skills and learn how to do what we do on the internet, the blogging, the videos, the social networking, you don't get people like that. I honestly don't even deal with them. But I don't, there are people like that. We all, once in a while, people will run into. And whether it's that type of thing or something else, something happens with your Facebook account, this account, that account, we all have these little issues all the time. Hey, we just plow through. You know where you're going. Nothing's going to stop you. Because my mind is strong. I'm fixed on where I want to go. I know where I'm going. I know I know the path there. I'm following that path. Every once in a while, I have to make a course correction, as we learn in psycho-cybernetics. Course corrections are sometimes necessary, but nothing deters me from my goal, because I've spent a lot of time building up my mind for success. I spend time, I'm on a call every morning. I'm on the morning mindset call that our team happens to organize. It's a generic call, and everybody's invited. But the team that I'm on happens to have organized that call. Now, no companies are ever mentioned on it. It just, we read from the book Think and Grow Rich, and it's a wonderful experience. But I'm constantly, when I'm exercising, I'm listening to additional audios. I'm watching webinars. I'm a member of an international organization. I check out things constantly, that I'm receiving a stream of information from them, and I'm plugging in. I'm reading every day. I read daily. Leaders are readers. Remember that. Leaders are readers. I read daily from great books. And I meditate, and I visualize, and I repeat I do what Napoleon Hill refers to as the auto suggestion. I'm constantly talking to myself these days. That's why, it's what I'm doing here. It's like, Hey, I could be talking to myself. I could be talking to you. I'm always, it's like that's what I do. Now that doesn't mean I don't have listening skills. When I'm talking to you, I will also be listening. So I want you to understand that. But when I'm doing this kind of thing, I'm listening to myself. I'm speaking from my heart, and that's what I wanted to get across today. So it's the point of never forget the importance of improving your mind. I once heard a great story about the great Oliver Wendell Holmes when he was dying and on his deathbed, well into his, I believe he was into his 80s, maybe upper 80s, maybe even 90s. I'm not sure the exact age, but a good friend of his came by, and he had um, a good friend had come by. He was known as a very smart man his whole life, and the friend visited him, and he was literally on his deathbed, dying. But he was, maybe within 2 or 3 months he would have passed. And his friend says to him, because he sees him reading, he's reading and he's learning how to speak Latin. He's reading a book about learning to speak Latin. And that's what he's reading. And the friend says to him, "Sir, with all due respect, why are you reading that? Why are you trying to learn Latin now?" And he says, "I'm reading to improve my mind." So again, I'm reading to improve my mind. The improving your mind should never ever stop. Till our last day on earth, it should not stop. And of course, if you believe as I do, and many do, that even when we pass, it's just a transition. We're not gone. The spirit is not gone. We're always here. This just happens to be the physical body that I've taken this time around. So that's the way I believe, and I'm absolutely convinced of that. Okay, I do believe that we have God within us, and that we're within God as well. We're all that's part of the universal feeling that we all contribute to, and vibrations. So with that, anyway, that's what I have to say for today. I want you to have a great Monday. As we say on our morning mindset call, it's Magnificent Monday. Have a great day today. Okay, and make it a real productive day and a healthy, happy day as well. Look forward to catching you later. Bye-bye.